Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a full face of ColourPop because I just came out with a new foundation, setting powder, pressed powder. So yeah, I wanted to test those out. Big disclaimer before we even get started and somebody comes with me in my comments. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't used the foundation yet, but I do believe I got the wrong foundation shade. I feel like I should have went with 195 or 185. I forget the shades I feel like I should have went for. I don't know what I was thinking when I placed my order, so I'm hoping this works out, but my foundation may come out a bit of a weird shade. So we're gonna start with the eyes. I keep my ColourPop single shadows in these Tarte Pro palettes. I do have almost all of their eyeshadow palettes. I love the ColourPop eyeshadow formula. Today I'm gonna work with my singles because some shades in here I haven't used yet, so this is where I keep my mattes. And I have another palette like this where I keep my single shimmers from ColourPop. These are my mattes, so I'm not really sure what look we're gonna go for today. I've been trying to like swatch a few colors to remind myself what they look like and see what we're gonna use. Maybe we'll do like a rosy look and use this color. I'm first gonna go into the shade Bratty, which is right here, which is the bright orange. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know what the shade names of all these shades are because I don't. I'm gonna call out the ones that I remember, and then but all shades will be listed in the description box in order in which they were used. Just so that if you guys want to pick up a shade or you see a shade that you like, you'll know what it was called. So I'm just using Bratty. And by the way, I love this concealer as an eyeshadow base. I don't know what, but it looks so good underneath eyeshadow. So I'm next gonna go into this bright purple. To deepen up that purple a little bit, I'm gonna use this dark brown right here. Just gonna add that to the outer V. Just to deepen up that purple. Instead of doing a shimmer on the lid, I'm gonna use this bright coral right here, this pinky coral on my lid. I'm gonna go ahead and prime with my Faced Hangover RX primer. Okay, so now we're gonna dip into the ColourPop Faux Filter. No, so I've been saying Faux Filter. No Filter. ColourPop No Filter foundation. I did get it in the shade Deep Dark 200. And I'm gonna just let you guys know what this foundation claims to do. So this is a no filter matte foundation developed for the selfie age. Our full coverage natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. Oil free, lightweight formula blends smoothly and is easily customizable to create the coverage you want. Deep Dark 200 is described as a neutral foundation with a pinky undertone, but we're gonna go ahead and use this. It does retail for $12, so I'm gonna put, how do you unlock these caps so that they can pump? I'm gonna put 3 drops on the back of my hand. That's the color. Honey, this might not be right, but wow. Those 3 pumps really went a long way. Oh no! This shade might be okay. Wow, this shade actually works. Because in the bottle, it looks a little pinky. You know, I was nervous, but it actually looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit more on my forehead and like on my cheeks. So that's why I always add a little extra coverage. I'm just going to use 1 pump. Like, that should be enough. I like it. A little goes a long, so far I think it's really nice. A little goes a long way, which I like foundations like that because then you can build it in areas where you feel you may need that extra coverage. And for those who don't know, this foundation comes in 42 shades, so that's really cool. So far so good. I am happy with the coverage and the color. I'm really shocked about the color. The only thing I wish is that this had like a cover for the pump, but other than that I really am happy. So now I'm going to go in with my no filter concealer in the shade Deep Dark 52, which is the shade that I'm using. I'm going to conceal. And honestly, there's not even much I have to say about this concealer. I love this concealer. Like, honestly, I love it more than I love my Shape Tape. Honestly, I love this concealer. I came up with 3 loose, these are the no filter setting powders: Banana, a light shade, and Deep. I only picked up Banana, so just because I just want to try it out before I went ahead and ordered like multiples and stuff. So what the packaging looks like of these setting powder. So I'm just going to get some in the cap. Okay, this is a really bright yellow banana color, as you guys can see. Whoa. May put too much. Whoa. This is not expected. This is a nice color this is a nice shade of yellow. The color reminds me of my Sasha Buttercup, which I haven't used that powder in. I cannot tell you the last time I used that powder. And I forgot how much this cost. I want to say it was like $9. So I normally get really nervous when trying new setting powders because they can go really wrong on you. So I'll get a little nervous, but I like the color. It's a really smooth powder. As far as the foundation goes right now, I don't feel like my face is caked up. I don't feel like it looks caked up. It doesn't feel caked up. It does feel really lightweight. The concealer is like has been an A+ for me. In the description box, I will update you on how this makeup held up. It is $12.40 in the afternoon. So I have a long shift at work. I get off work at 1 a.m. today, and I'm gonna try to record like a clip. That's what I'm gonna do. So on my cell phone, I'm gonna record my makeup at the end of the day to show you guys how it held up. So I'm just going to go ahead and dust this off. It did brighten. It's really smooth. I'm not mad. And so I also picked up the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Press Powder. And I got it in the shade Deep Dark. This has a few shades as well. I think it's like, I know they have dark and deep dark. So we're gonna see how this looks. Now, I don't really like my pressed powders to be sheer, but we'll see. I guess because the foundation is pretty full coverage, that's why they went with the sheer pressed powder. And I didn't want to get dark because I felt like that would have been a little light to set my entire face with, I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and try to finish up my eyes. I'm going to dip back into that deep dark purple we first used. And add a little bit of that into my crease on top of that coral. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take like this shade right here, which I want to say that's Making Moves. It's like a muted reddish brown. Alright, lovelies, I am back. So I went ahead and finished up my face. I just contoured with Sketch by MAC blush. As my blush, I have on my Morphe blush trio, and Pop of Poppy I have on Provocative in the middle. And for highlight today, I'm going to use the ColourPop Luster Dust in Strobe Globe, which is one of my favorite ones because they're like beams. Just going to use, look at that. Like literally it beams off your skin. Like, I love Strobe Globe. I bought it and I've never used it. So this is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip, which is my favorite ColourPop formula. Their mattes are nice, but to me they're a little over drying. A lot of my ColourPop Ultra Matte lips I sold on Poshmark. I only kept my favorites. They're really over drying. The Ultra Satin lips though are bomb. So I'm gonna try to use Felix. So I think that's everything. So now for our final thoughts. And we're gonna start from the beginning with the eyeshadow. So I love the ColourPop single eyeshadow. As you can see, I have a pretty large collection. I have some of their palettes over here. I love the ColourPop single shadows. They run for, if you want to get them in the pan, if you want to get them in like the packaging they come in, it's $5. Just the pan itself is $4, so I only really ever get just the pan because I pop them in my Z palette. I love the formula. They're pigmented. They blend so beautifully together. This eye look is an eye look that I've done. I think I've done this eye look like this before. But it really wasn't about the eyeshadow, so I just threw colors together and I ended up coming up with this look that I think is really pretty. Now let's start with the foundation. The 42 shades, beautiful shade range. Like I said, I wish this pump came with the cap because it didn't. You get 0.85 fluid ounces. I like the coverage. As you guys saw, a little bit went a really long way with this. I really like that because I'm not a big fan of like caking on my makeup. My makeup has to be lightweight. My makeup has to be full coverage. that's just what I like, and I really did get that with this foundation. The concealer, the ColourPop concealer, I can rave on and on and on and on and on about that concealer. That's how much I love it. And honestly, I don't really use my Shape Tape because I use that one instead. I feel like they're a perfect dupe. I feel like the ColourPop one has a lot better coverage. The shade that I got is a better shade match for me. I just like it a lot better. I was a little nervous about this because, like I said, when it comes to pressed powders, I don't really like them to be sheer. I like them to be a little bit of coverage. For me, first of all, opening up this pan, I figured like I thought this would be a little too red, but once it gets on the skin, it's not. It doesn't have that red undertone that I thought it would have. It didn't really have that. I like the packaging. It's really thin, really sleek. It'll fit right in with my other pressed powder, and it does mesh really well with the foundation. The setting powder, I liked this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in deep and see how that looks to set my under eyes as well. It did go ahead and brighten. I will say that it did go ahead and brighten. It may pull, depending on how deep you are on the chocolate spectrum, it may pull a little too light, but you can probably just go ahead and mix this with another powder. Like I said, it reminds me of my Sacha Buttercup powder, but it just looked a little bit brighter. This lip. That my overall thoughts is, do I think these products are a must-have? I think they are a must-have. They are really inexpensive. The foundation is amazing. $12 for a really nice full coverage lightweight foundation is not bad. There are some drugstore foundations that cost more than that, honey, and they ain't that great. But I do think you guys should definitely check out these products. I'm happy with everything overall. I think you guys should really go ahead and check it out, especially the concealer. The foundation is a great addition to the ColourPop family as well. If you have any questions about anything on my face, just check the description box. Everything is down there. And I want to know if you guys have tried this foundation or not, or even the powders, if you guys have tried them and what you guys think. What do you guys think of the face I was able to come up with and all that jazz? I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I do apologize. If you have any questions, of course, let me know in the comments. I love you all to absolute pieces, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah. So I'm about to blot my makeup. It's about a little before 11 p.m. This lighting is terrible. I'm at work, but this is how I look, and I haven't blotted all day. But I'm sweating because it's so hot. So this is how my face looks. I have to whisper. But I'm about to blot.